Testing, one, two, testing, one, two. Do we have audio? All right, looks like we have audio. I had to boot it up twice before we got there. All right, is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, it's Wednesday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, you're tuned in to another episode of Bose 831 Gaming live on Twitch. And today we're at it again, folks. We're at it again. We're playing Farming Simulator 25. And we're on the Riverbend Springs map, which is the base game map for Farming Simulator 25. One of the three base game maps for Farming Simulator 25. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Without much further ado, we're going to get right into it. Um, and I just want to start off by doing I guess, a little preliminary setup because there was a game update that rolled out on Monday. Actually, not on Monday, but on Tuesday, yesterday, actually, 8 July, there was a patch rolled out for the game. It was patch 1.10 or 1.10, and it fixed various bugs and other things with the game. Some updates precision farming. Uh, I've been kind of checking it out a little bit here as I was firing up the game earlier, and it doesn't look like it's at this point it's had much of a impact on the issue I was having or earlier that I was talking about with the fertilizer numbers on some of my fields and inconsistencies there. As we kind of drill out, I was just taking a look at it right here, and my numbers are still weird. Like you can see, I got a 99 over here, 96 over here, 87 here, 71 here, 72, 61, 65, and it's even a 70 over here. And I dropped nitrogen on all these fields, so I don't know why that's still not registering. The update is supposed to fix a lot of issues with precision farming. I don't know if it'll take effect when I harvest these fields and we go through another cycle or what the case may be, but I probably won't get into it much more in this series because we're rapidly approaching the end of this series and we're going to be jumping on to the Alma, Missouri map from here. So there's all of that, but it's still kind of bugging me out there about the issues with the precision farming. And you can kind of see here, like you as you go through the pH map, the nitrogen map. So it's really crazy. Uh, but so I probably have to just reset these fields in order to get those benefits from whatever issues the game update allegedly fixed. But you can go to the Farming Simulator website and get a detail on the updates to the game, the change log, and all of that additional patch information. Also, as I always say, there are various YouTubers out there where you can also get this information. Uh, I always recommend some of the big guys, like for Farmer Cop, Mr. Sealy P, DJ Goham, so on and so forth. But some of those are some of the main guys I kind of follow or keep up with for reliable information on the game and game updates. Uh, but you follow your YouTuber of choice, man. There's a lot of them out there. Uh, as you know, I'm one of myself, but I just don't do mod or game reviews or anything like that. And I'm not a Giants partner or anything like that. I'm just a guy that loves the game and get out here and share my hobby uh, with with the world, and we can all love, have that love together, and that's in part where I'm here. Um, all right, but aside from that, we're just going to jump in and picking up from where we left off. As you just saw, we just fired up uh, the conveyor belt, so we got the factory supplied here. The cement factory. My brain just went blank for a second there. We got the cement factory fired up because it's one of the first things we want to do whenever we come when we hop on the map, because this conveyor belt operates as a vehicle. So you have to turn it on whenever you load the game, because it doesn't just keep continuously automatic running as some other productions might do. But it operates as a vehicle, so you have to treat it as like you turn it on a tractor or any other vehicle in the game. All right, but first thing we want to do, let's go take a look at the last project we have remaining on the map, and that's the playground project. And as we go visit it, you can see we're close to completion over here. In fact, oh man, that's looking crazy. I don't this is pretty dope. So do I want to do a screenshot here or wait until it's complete? Yeah, because it's right up there. We'll wait till it's complete, but because I've never finished this in a save game, so since I've had the game, so this would be kind of cool to see it all worked out and what it actually looks like. I've seen YouTube videos of it, and we've already completed the grain elevator project, so that was the other one. There's one other area that's on the map where you can build wagons, but we're not going to get into that in this series. But a wagon builder is similar to the Tory tractor builder that we have here. Similar concepts, in fact. But we're not going to get into that in this series. When we get over to Alma, because I haven't really done any testing on that map, we'll be learning as we go on that one real time. And I think that one does have some of these newer production facilities on the map. I think it has the wagon builder on there. That map has been updated a few times lately, so I'm not even sure where it's at exactly, but I think it does have some of the newer productions. I don't know if it has the playground maker, the grain elevator, or some of this other stuff on there. I think it does have the wagon builder on there, but I'm not 100% on that. But we'll when we get to that map in that series, we'll figure that all out real time. I'm squawking again and lost my train of thought. So let's go back over here to the playground and get back to what I was intending to talk about before I got sidetracked here. But we are at the where we're at on our progress on the current stage. Oh, we have new demand now for 23,819 planks and 6,000 rope. So that's new. All right, so we have a task. So we'll go ahead and get that started up right now. I didn't even see that. That's brand new. And we have the sawmill. Can we turn off the production for those? I hope not. Let's see. Chips. Yeah, we still got the planks going. We still got planks. We can adjust the sawmill now because we don't need any other. So we'll just have it focus on just spitting out planks right now, and we'll turn off the wood beam. Yeah, because all we need is not even long planks, just standard planks. And start spitting those out because we need 23,000 of those, and we'll go ahead and clear space away now, and we'll just go ahead and sell these, and then we'll focus on picking up planks from, and we'll do a combination. We'll sell them at the shop and just pick up from the shop. I'm not necessarily going to sit around and wait on this sawmill to produce them per se. So we'll do a combined process and see how that works out. First, let's get these long planks out of here. Just go ahead and sell as many of those as we can. Make money off of that. So finances is not an issue now, but we don't need these sitting in spots at the sawmill, taking up spots where other pallets of plank pallets. Do that 50 times real fast. Where other plank pallets can form spawn. We'll go ahead and do that now. And just get all this out of here. We're just clearing space so that the new product can spawn in its place. And since we don't want to be making multiple trips, we want to go ahead and just clear all these out now and make space for just the standard planks pallets to spawn. And we got the sawmill set now to only produce our regular wood plank pallets. So that should help along with progress here. It should start spitting those out once we advance time, probably quite rapidly once the production chief gives the order for the plant to just start producing wood planks only. Some strappage here so we don't have this stuff jumping around quite as much. And we're just, in order just to speed things up a little bit there, we'll do a combination of buying materials from the shop, because we got to go there anyway to get the rope. But we'll still get free materials from the sawmill, of course, but we'll kind of mix and match as necessary to get the build requests filled. And deliver the requested items to the sawmill as quickly as possible. Just keep it real simple. That's all. That's my primary objective in what I'm thinking about here. If we could just get this one unit on here somehow, we can sell all of these all at one time. Too wide to go this way, so it'd have to go up, all the way up. And I'm too short to bring it up, so I have to use the heli handler to get it up there. Yeah, we'll get it. That's for sure. Loki, this has been a chill little series here. It's kind of ran a little too long, but that's kind of my fault. But unfortunately, part of that is because my gaming interest finally changed a little bit. I didn't think there would ever come the day where I'd say, okay, I still love Farming Simulator. It's still my favorite game, one of my favorite games, but it's not per se my favorite game anymore right now. I'm starting to get back into playing sports games again, and so I have a lot of competition out there now, and I've talked about this before. I'm a big wrestling fan, and right now, as far as gaming goes, the wrestling game WWE 2K25 has been dominating a lot of my time, and this week we just had College Football 26 come out, and so I have a lot of, and then I have a ton of other games I like to play also in my backlog that I talked about before. throughout this series, so it's kind of a challenge now to find time to get into everything that's on my backlog and get to all the different things that I want to play and give them all, some sufficient time. Um, and then I also have to take into consideration, what stuff I want to live stream, because if I'm going to spend this much time on these games playing them, I might as well share them with the world. Like I say, we can share our loves together, and just have fun with it, and that's what I'm all about. But anywho, we're gonna head over here to the what is it called now? We're having a brain malfunction again, but the shop, and we're gonna sell these long planks. I'm not really worried about getting the best price per se, so I'm not, because I think the best price, if we look at the market, but we'll double check that in just a second. We probably load them on the train and sending them, shipping them over to Silver Run Forest, I'm sure. I don't necessarily want to go through all those extra steps. I just want to get them sold so I can make some money off of it, of them, and keep them moving. Yeah, the logistics warehouse. Sorry, not thinking what the building is called. And so let's go over here to sell points on this side, which I didn't realize as well. Was over here all this time that I've been struggling with where to sell these type of items sometimes on the map, and it's literally right here on the other side. And there we go, instantly sold, and we got $30,493 up of the sale of those long plank pallets. And now we can focus on picking up the planks. I want to start with the rope because I think it was 6,000 rope that was on demand. So we'll start shipping the rope pallets first, and that'll give the sawmill time to produce more plank pallets. But I think we need to load some more wood into some more trees. Well, wood, trees, same thing, into the sawmill too. And I helped that along. Make sure that number was correct. I think it was 6,000. But let's go back and double check that. Pretty sure it was 6,000. Yep, 6,000 units. So we'll go ahead and buy the 6,000 rope first, and that way to give our sawmill more time to produce planks. Find the rope in here. There we go. And that's going to cost us $78,540, which is a pretty penny, but we don't have, it's not prudent for us to invest in the rope production business, because you have to buy the facility, you have to buy the supplies, and that'll set us back more than what we need right now. We only need 6,000 rope. If we needed more than that, or we had a production chain that depended on rope and we can consistently make money off of it, then we would definitely consider making an investment in the rope maker and having that join our family of production chains that we already own. But we don't have any derivative products for rope, so we don't have a good reason to invest in producing rope ourselves right now. Just buy what we need when we need it. 1,000 units. Load it up. Now, I think what I do while we're rolling through back in the main farm before I drop these off to the playground is we'll go ahead and finish chopping down some trees and get that. Make sure the sawmill is maxed up with wood before we kind of close everything out here. So we'll handle all those different things. One more. Strap. And fold the low loader. And we'll get back over to the big house. This way. I get my directions so crossed up sometimes. Where I'm at on this map. This way. There he goes. Focus on the gas station to realize where I'm at on the map. Like I said, when we head over to the playground, we'll make a pit stop over to the main farm and make sure that the sawmill is fully supplied. Trailer right here. And see how bad off we are. I know we did. Okay, we did move one tree. We're better off than what I thought. I thought we were. So we must have did that last episode. I don't remember dropping off some trees last episode, but we must have done a little bit of that last episode. We could get away with just cutting one tree, keeping it moving. I certainly don't remember doing that last episode, but I guess we did. I guess sometimes I actually have to go back and watch my own content all the way through. I do watch part of my shows, but very rarely do I watch the entire shows all the way through. Because most of my shows are a minimum of a couple of hours, and in some cases, depending on the game, they may even be longer, especially some of the content I've been doing lately for WWE 2K25, and they're running. I have some really marathon videos on that, and planning to do some more. I might even do a marathon grinding episode of that series at one point. Alright, let's tree out of here. And hopefully it won't lift me over here. We're almost about to get away with just pulling this tree as is. We did. We could stop right here. Well, that's just for safety. I'm gonna release those straps. And it's still standing. That's wild. So we can just go here and sell it as is. Should take it, and that puts us right at 98%, and that's perfect. Make sure I only have the planks active, and make sure that's it. We just want wood planks standard, and make they're the others should be deactivated. That's fine, although we're not going to drop any wood chips here anytime soon. It's everything all about producing wood planks right now. Turn all the rest of it off. Okay, there we go. And now we'll head out to the playground, and then we'll get all our planks on the way back through. Sometimes we have to drive like Stevie Wonder. Yep. But when I'm paying attention to where I'm going, we're not running into things or running off the road. And we just drive this rope right on through and make that delivery. They won't unload until I fasten the straps to everything. Then we got $468 from each of the sold products. And again, I don't know why that we don't get the environmental bonus here anymore. I don't know if it's a bug or not. Yeah, we want to go to something. We deliver the rope, and we just need to deliver the wood plank pallets. Now give playground maker all the supplies he's demanding at this point in time in the build. Again, no crash, but just It fading out a little bit there. Reckless driving. We get a ticket for that. I'm just sitting here, okay, like, here we are, what are we supposed to be doing? Got mental blackouts today. We'll start getting these loaded up till we're ready to go. Now the $1 million question for me now comes. Do I want to accelerate time and let the summer just start picking them up? Yeah, I think we'll go to the farmhouse and just go ahead and take a nap and then see what supplies we have produced at the sawmill in the morning. It's already 8 p.m. 8:42 p.m. About to be uh, 9 p.m. We'll sleep for 8 hours. All right, it's a new day. We're on day 2 in May. And let's see what the sawmill has produced overnight. There's 3 more plank pallets that have farmed. Excuse me, spawned. So that's everything that's spawned at the moment. Oh, we just had another one pop in. Yep. And now the question is, do I want to wait around for more pallets to spawn or just keep it moving? Nah, I think we'll just wait around for a little bit before we move forward. But maybe not, because like I said, we want to go ahead and wrap this thing. So let's follow us. Let's go get out of the shop and just grab whatever we need, man. Gotta wait. Patience is not always much more suit. But what we'll do is just go back over here to that logistics warehouse, and we'll just pick up what we need, keep it moving. All right, let's price a full order of planks and see how much that sets us back. 23,700. Oh, where are you going? Alright, put the strap down on that side, and we'll keep it going. Strap that in. So we got a few more pieces to go. Strap in. The rest of these. Yeah, I don't know why that one decided to be all swirly and just rise up in out of the nether world there. 2 more pieces to go. And I don't know how many pallets total this is. I didn't count them all, but we'll just go ahead and deliver them anyways and make an assessment because this is getting boring, so I'm gonna turn it into something else right now. All right, we have arrived. So I'll just load and see where we're at. Oh, all right. 14 out of 23. So it's really, I might as well say 24. So I'm still needing about another 10 pieces. All right, so let's go get that taken care of. Oh my, that's a little surprising. So I just thought the sawmill would have spit a few more pieces out by now. So again, we'll just go right back to the logistics warehouse, rinse and repeat. it back in place and let's order 10 more pallets and call it a day. Unless sets us back 33 grand, and we'll make that back very quickly, and then some. We're going to keep plugging away here to get everything loaded up, and hopefully this will be the last delivery we'll have to make for a while. Alright, all good. So let's make this delivery. It should go back up to speed. Or at least meet the requirements. Moving on to the next step in the build process. Still no pellets have spawned yet. That's interesting. Let me check and make sure I got it set up. Oh, there's one. Like abracadabra. We're gonna get one every hour now, maybe. All right, here we go. Let's see what we're looking at. So we made that 30,000 back and then some. Let's check out where we're at. All right, and that meets the requirement. So we're finally done supplying the playground project at the moment. I think that took a vast majority of tonight's episode. It's weird, this thing will barely pull up the hill. Not even one pallet an hour either, because it's now in game time, 13:30 almost, and we still don't have a new pallet yet. Interesting. All right, well, that's where we're at right now. I just thought about it. I forgot we're gonna have to turn long planks back on, because they're still needed for a tractor here as well. And that's on a excuse me, here on our production chain. So well, it was good to turn them off for now, because we were up to 90%, so it didn't hurt us to go ahead and sell the surplus that we had at the moment. Although we could have took probably one unit and topped off the production chain incoming materials. All right, and then other than that, let's take a look at our production chains, animals, so on and so forth. And nobody's has a huge demand for anything just yet. We could go ahead and top them off, but we'll wait until the next business day to do so. And June, we'll have a lot going on in June. It looks like we got a significant crop damage in a lot of areas here on our grass fields this time. We got some areas there that's in the purple. Those are all crop, damaged crop, and all it does is it sets the growth state back one cycle. So that's why all these areas are not in sync. That's why you have some areas that are in the ready to harvest state and others that are not. And some that are in the growing state and some that are not. And some that are in the harvested state, that's the purple ones, and some that are not. Literally seeing all three growth states on three different growth states on one entire field right there. All right, one here. Go mute for a second and I'll be right back, guys. All right, back at it. Apologies for that. Keeping all those things in mind that we're just mainly concerned about wrapping up this project at this point in time. Not even going to be looking at doing anything else. Mainly, still going to keep our productions going and tending to the animals and all that other stuff. But let's see if we can. I think we could sell these outright good with. Let's go see. You still had to sell everything sell point over here. And what doesn't take the liquids, does it? Nope. That's interesting. Sell everything but liquids. But again, we ain't got nothing else going on. Let's go ahead and move. Accelerate time here and move on to the next cycle. Let me check one more thing on the calendar here. I'm not missing any other stuff. Yeah, we're good. We'll sleep one more day. And now, 1 June, we should have a lot of things going on. And there you have it. Grass is ready to harvest, but this is the first cycle of that, so we won't mess with it until July. We finally got barley cycle back around, so we can go ahead and harvest the barley. And let's see how many pallets we spawned at the sawmill. Golly, golly gee, would you look at that, a priority of 4 units. We're cooking with grease now, aren't we? The preposterous preponderance of product. With that being said, let's just get them loaded up. All right, there's those 4 units. And like I said, we're ready to get a little harvesting action going on. We'd also need to tend to the animals. So let's go ahead and get our setup for harvesting. So let's go to the shop. And we'll just lease a harvester. This makes no point to per se own one. Although I could now because we have more than enough money to do so. But it'd be parked for the vast majority of the time. As you see, we got a lot of modded harvesters that I have installed, but I still go to oftentimes the Colossus pack once it comes out because it's just an interest of time, and we'll keep that same deal here. Up to capacity 250K, but I don't think we need that much. Engine standard, design standard, everything else can be standard. All right, we'll release that. We'll go with the unrealistic header because we're just gonna ride on out and get this done quickly. And release that. All right, and next stop is the shop. Since this header is a draper header, we can just back right in. Catch. And we're ready to go. Like I said earlier tonight, I still don't know what's going on with the precision farming of the numbers for those fields. So that's just something we have to figure out as we play along later on. What happened here, but I'll probably do another our next series. We have more time to kind of start over, see what's happening. Precision farming. now the updates have had any impact on how precision farming actually plays in the game. So far, I've liked playing or using precision farming in previous versions of the game, but the jury's still out for me in this version of the game. Alright, so this is going to be a little more interesting now. Let's get it lined up. Unfold harvester. What happens if we have an AI worker try to do this work? And what rate will he go? Oh, he's going to go to realistic rate, isn't he? Actually, messed me up already anyway, because I need to have maybe a straw swab. Alright, and this is just about going to do it for the rest of the night. I want to thank you for tuning in and checking me out. We're tuned into another episode of Bose 831 Gaming, live on Twitch. Tonight we've been playing on Simulator 25. We've been on the Riverbend Springs map. Now Bose 831 Gaming on most of your major social media platforms. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, so on and so forth. Wherever it is you're running across my content, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you love. Let me know what you don't. Either way, let me know. Episodes of my Twitch live stream series are uploaded to my YouTube channel, typically in their entirety. That's where you're running into me at. Same thing still applies there. Don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe. Alright, that's gonna mess with my numbers now, so we gotta stop harvesting right now. Gotta kill the yield. Didn't see that coming. Nice. Well, as I was saying before I got sidetracked with this beautiful rain and hail coming down now. Episodes of my Twitch live stream series are uploaded to my YouTube channel, typically in their entirety. If you're running across my content there, same thing still applies. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you love. Let me know what you don't. By the way, let me know. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell, notification icon, to know which platform you're consuming my content on. That way you'll be notified when I post fresh new content. But I'm going to thank you for tuning in and checking me out tonight. Your patronage is appreciated. And still got about 5 minutes to go, but that's just wanted to make sure we got all that out of the way, and we're just about ready to wrap it up here. And I'm not going to be able to harvest anymore right now until the weather clears up. That has a significant impact on the yield. It looks like we're going to be hailing to at least about 11 a.m. So what was the other thing we were looking at that we can do here? I'll just read. All right, so we can't do the harvest. We can't do anything over there. I'm sorry, we've done 10 today. Let's see if this is it. So make sure. So we'll go ahead and work on tending to the animals right now. And that'll take us on out of here. Always starting with the liquid side of the game. Got over 17,000 liters of slurry there, which can be delivered to the biogas plant. That hill's coming down crazy. Another 11,000 liters of slurry here, coming from the pigs, coming the cows. And there you go, unloads the slurry. Unload the slurry. And then the two liquids, buffalo milk and the cow milk. And we got 499 liters, about 500 liters of buffalo milk. And buffalo milk is much more valuable than cow milk. So on my next series, I might even focus on doing the buffaloes instead of the cows. Buffalo milk is much more valuable than cow milk. Maybe it's me, but it seems like in 25 the cows produce milk at a much slower rate than they did in farming simulator 22, but maybe that's just me, or maybe that's the map. I'm not entirely sure, or maybe that's because we have buffaloes and cows in the same pen as a mix. I don't know exactly what it is. All right, so that's all liquids that we need for right now. But let's check a couple of quick things here, though. On to the biogas plant and actually look at it, what it's holding. So we, as far as liquids go, we got 56,000 out of 75, 56, 60, probably get another 15,000 liters or so of sludge. So we'll actually go ahead and purchase that shop just to go ahead and top that all the way off and max it out. Oops, went too far. Drop off the story. And got it right there. And then what is the milk production doing, the dairy production? Holding 147,000 liters of buffalo milk in there, 329, 242 liters of milk. So I think we're okay. Just to be safe, we'll buy a trailer load of each. All right. At least 50,000 liters of each. Top it off and make sure we're in good shape there and not looking at any anticipated reduction shortages. That's going to do it for me tonight. I want to thank everyone again for tuning in. And we're going to cut it off right here. I just wanted to run over a little bit of time because we had a little bit of a slightly delayed start while I got some early audio issues cleared up, but we got that resolved rather quickly. That's it. Rose 831A. Things talked about. Rose 831 Gaming. Farming Simulator 25. Riverbend Springs. And it's a wrap. I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good night, everyone. Like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? I'll catch you all on the flip side. That's the big groups.